On to your tech now on this Tuesday morning. So the pandemic highlighted a lot of existing opportunity gaps among our youth, especially the lack of after-school resources and technology education in low-income areas. Our Renee Ng shows us how a new tech center in South Los Angeles is trying to bridge that educational divide. Renee, good morning to you.
Good morning, Renee.
Hey, good morning. Hi. So this pandemic has really widened that digital divide, especially among Black and Latinx youth here in South LA. So there's a new tech center that I'm standing in. You can see behind me all these new computers. What they do is they offer free technical education courses, but they're also trying to do something else to close that gap. They're trying to create a pipeline of talent for future tech jobs. Take a look at how they're doing that.
For the past 3 weeks, 13-year-old Terrence Thomas has been spending his days at a new tech center in South LA, attending summer camp. But he wasn't sure what to expect when his parents signed him up.
I thought it was going to be like sit down and listen most of the time, but it was like sit down, have fun.
Yes, he spent time in front of a computer, but he also learned a lot of new skills.
Hardest thing that I learned in camp was probably using iMovie. It was very challenging.
Thomas says his dad is a teacher and fostered his love for math and taught him at an early age how to use computers. By the time he was in 3rd grade, he was inspecting them, pretending to be a hacker.
I found really fascinating that I could create different websites using coding, and I'm able to use a computer easily using coding.
But the chance to attend this free summer camp in his own community really upped his tech game. He learned how to edit videos and music, pick up graphic design skills, create a business card. Students also got a chance to use technology like virtual reality headsets.
It allows me to play VR games.
The free camp is run by Sola I Can Foundation, a nonprofit working to end intergenerational poverty in South LA. The goal is to close the digital divide often seen among low-income Black and Latinx youth, a gap that grew during the pandemic. The nonprofit found 87% of students at 13 large public high schools in the area didn't have tech-related electives.
And where's your coding at? Do you know where your coding goes?
Keith Parker is the lead instructor at the camp, teaching a coding class on this day. He says it's not easy, but students save their work online and go back to it over time.
That's what we're looking at, is the longevity, not just for here and now, but are you going to be able to do this when you get in high school? So that's what we're planting to see, but we're also making sure that it continues.
To potentially create a pipeline of talent to fill technology jobs, which often have higher wage earning potential.
There's something here for every child. And the great thing about it is they're being exposed to it, and they're finding out what their strengths and weaknesses are.
Terrence went to camp 3 weeks in a row and loved it so much, he came back as a junior counselor to help other students.
I'm going to miss the opportunities I had and helping the campers. I'm definitely going to miss a few of my counselors.
He's still figuring out what he wants to be when he grows up, but he says he learned one thing for sure this summer: technology can be fun.
And the hope here really is that we're going to see a lot of these kids either get inspired to go into tech or at least learn something new and become interested in it, especially here in Los Angeles, which has the 2nd largest tech market for jobs, which is over 500,000. So a lot of opportunity here, especially as they get older.
That's good stuff, too. You know, kids need support constructs, right? Places for them to go, to be developed. So what's the age range of the students in this program, Renee?
So the age range is from 9 to 18. So you're getting kids from middle school all the way through high school, and they're learning everything from coding, as you saw, to virtual reality, to even like designing video games and doing web design. So this stuff is not easy. And I remember when I was talking to one of the instructors, you know, he was showing me, he's like, yeah, it gets progressively harder, but hopefully it'll give them a glimpse into what they can expect if they decide to pursue this in the future.
Oh,
that's fantastic. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Renee, for bringing this to us this morning.
So many great opportunities.